is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. Yes, preview. Today we're going to take a look at Venomized Iron Man, and you can pre-order this at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. So it's not just hot toys that they sell a lot of things, statues, whatever the case is. $4 shipping, and they double box your item. Plus you can put it on Pile of Loot, so you can ship them all at once for $4. So now let's take a look at this Venomized Iron Man from Hot Toys. Is this derived from the comics or just an artist inspired? I don't know. I don't follow those. But I can comment on how it looks, and it looks really interesting. I am intrigued. I like the idea of the Venomized thing, right? I think it's interesting. You know, I like the Venom pool. I always wanted to buy that, but I didn't want to pay the price of how much they're asking for that. But that figure always intrigued me because I thought it looked good, and apparently that figure is from the game that I haven't played or will never play. But regardless, I know they have a source material, but regardless, I still think it's a pretty good figure. It's a good concept, and one day for the right price, I would love to own it. Same goes for this Venomized Iron Man. I think the concept is great. I like the details that's in here. You know, like a lot of people were pretty upset about that crab legs, which you could remove, by the way. It doesn't bother me at all. Nothing about this figure bothers me. The only thing that bothers me is the price, because I don't think it's worth what they're asking for. And not in terms of the details, because obviously the details are there. It's a phenomenal looking figure. But to compare it with, you know, what his, I guess, contemporaries that has some source material that has some, because all what's going on here for you is coolness factor. Even if you're a hardcore Iron Man fan, it's not, I would say, a must-have right away. But it definitely is interesting. Again, I would love to own this one day because it looks, in my opinion, it looks great. The price is the one thing that turns me off because I have limited funds and resources that I can't just, you know, throw $400 on a figure that I have no connection with. I can do that for $200. You know, like I've bought figures that have no connection with just because it looks cool. But I ain't gonna pay $400 to $300 for that. I can tell you that much. This shouldn't have been $400 in my opinion. There's no die-cast piece to it. If they're basing it off the price of Venom, you know, like the single Venom that was released, I suppose you can justify this at you know, like that. Plus, you do have an Iron Man pieces here and there. I guess if that's their rationale. But that Venom is phenomenal looking figure. Plus, it's a part of the movie. You know, the eyes, it's a different paint than what they offer here. Even though you can see here, I mean, look at those. The transforming, you know, from Venom to Iron Man when he's kind of like consuming him. It looks beautiful. The eyes, you know, it's not as good, or the teeth as the movie Venom. But with that being said, it's still good. I just couldn't justify paying, and I'm gonna be honest here. Even if this was $300, I probably would have passed. I would have waited, you know, till I pick it up, maybe cheap on the secondary market later on, or you know, if it goes down on sale at $430, man, or how much, whatever this is. I know it's like over $400. It's a tough sell. It is. And if you're in the market for one, however, if you're in the market for one, I'll finish that statement. I think you have plenty of time to get this. Now, I would say this. If I see this for, let's say, $280, and I see Bucky, or Winter Soldier for the same price, I would get this before Winter Soldier. Not gonna lie. And Winter Soldier has a source material. You know, he is from a Disney Plus show and all that stuff. And this is maybe a concept art, perhaps, or maybe from the comics. And I don't even read that media, comics. I don't read comics. I'm more of, I consume my media, with TV and film. But I think this is so unique, and it looks so much better. It offers, like, if you put it on your shelf, it's just beautiful. The best of both worlds, right? I like Venom, I like Iron Man, and I think it turned out good. I think it turned out great. I just hate the fact that it is priced how it's priced. I don't know what the license are here, because there's no RDJ portrait. But then again, the classic Iron Man still is a bit more expensive. So I don't know what Hot Toys is thinking. Maybe this is, engineering. I don't know, tooling, whatever the case is. But if we throw away the price, which we can't, we always have to talk about the price. But if it's the same price as any other figure, boy, I mean, it looks great. And you can argue you don't need it. No one does. No one does need this Venomized Iron Man, but it does look good. And it's very unique. Very unique. Unfortunately, I think for me at least, I can't speak for everyone else here, this would suffer the same fate. My God, who did this Photoshop? This is horrible. UB, man. Yeah. What I was saying is that it whatever the case is, it looks good, man. Down the line, maybe, but for me, I think it would be the same way as Venom Pool, something that I would admire from afar, and just always looking, here and there to see if there's a sale. If it goes down to a price that I'm comfortable paying, with. Because even if you're a photographer, I don't even know where to match this guy to an Iron Man, to a Spider-Man. I don't, what kind of story are you going to make out of here? Maybe I'll pair him with Venom Pool, or my Punisher War Machine. I don't know. Maybe I'll pair him with one of your zombie Deadpool or something like that. But we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. I think down the line I'll own this, but we'll see. But thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this figure. Is it an absolute no, regardless of the price? Because I always love hearing those, comments like, no way I'm going to put that in my collection. It still looks good, But yeah, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. And I will see you guys in the next video.